Lisa's out here living her best life. Vegas residency in the works, new music dropping, a whole Netflix film, a spot on the White Lotus, and somehow the internet decided the thing worth talking about this week is her nose. Classic. So here's what happened. On July 3rd, Lisa showed up at this big Ultimian Studio pop-up event at Central World in Bangkok, a city that basically treats her like visiting royalty every time she lands there. She was in a white gown, doing the ribbon-cutting honors alongside Indian actress Tamina Bhatia, looking every bit the global icon she's become. It should have been a straightforward Lisa slays another brand event story. Instead, the close-up shots from the event started circulating online, and almost immediately, people zeroed in on her face, specifically whether her nose looks different. This isn't even a new conversation, really. The whole "did Lisa get something done" chatter first picked up steam back in June, during her massive performance at the 2026 World Cup opening ceremony where she performed Goals alongside Anita and Rema in front of what was basically the entire planet watching. Some people clocked what they thought was a subtle change in her face then too, but it kind of fizzled out because, well, she had approximately 1,000 other things going on. Now these Bangkok photos have poured gasoline back on that fire, and this time it's bigger. There's actually a TikTok poll floating around that captures just how much this blew up. Over 350,000 people voted, and 59% landed on no, nothing's changed. Which, okay, majority rules and all that, but the fact that 41% of 350,000 plus people are convinced otherwise tells you this isn't some tiny fringe theory. It's a genuinely split debate, and it's loud. Team Skeptic is not holding back. There are comments straight up accusing her of getting surgery. No hedging, no just asking questions energy, just outright claims. And they've got what they think is receipts. An old clip from Paris resurfaced where Lisa's caught cupping her face with both hands, and people are reading that as her either hiding something or being self-conscious about a recent procedure. Never mind that the clip is kind of ambiguous and could genuinely mean nothing. Once a theory's got momentum, any random gesture becomes evidence. On the flip side, Team Defense is arguing this is a whole lot of nothing. Their case: contouring makeup has gotten insanely good. Stage lighting and camera angles distort faces constantly, and half the before and after comparisons people post are just different lighting setups, making the same face look completely different. It's a fair point. Anyone who's messed around with makeup or seen how a ring light versus overhead lighting can reshape someone's features knows this isn't crazy talk. Basically, contouring and camera angles exist, maybe chill. And then there's the silence. Lisa hasn't said anything. Her label hasn't said anything. No statement, no denial, no confirmation, nothing. Which, look, is probably the smart move most of the time. Engaging with internet nose discourse rarely ends well for anyone, but it also means the rumor mill just keeps grinding with zero breaks. No official word means everyone gets to fill in the blanks with whatever theory they already believed going in. What's kind of wild about all this is the timing. Lisa is in an absolutely stacked era right now. She's got Viva LA Lisa, her Las Vegas residency, which is a massive deal for a K-pop soloist to be headlining. She's got new music constantly in motion. She just did a Netflix film, TYGO. She's still riding the wave from her White Lotus Season 3 arc, which put her in front of a whole different audience than the K-pop fanbase. She had a Vanity Fair profile. She hit a streaming milestone as the first female K-pop soloist to get 3 songs past 600 million streams. Genuinely, by any measure, she is having an insane year professionally. And yet here we are, talking about whether her nose looks slightly different in some Bangkok event photos. That's honestly the part that stings a bit if you zoom out. It's such a familiar pattern for women in the entertainment industry, and especially for K-pop idols. You can be doing genuinely historic, career-defining things, and somehow the conversation still finds its way back to your face, your body, whether you've changed. It doesn't really matter how much she accomplishes. There's always going to be a contingent of people scrutinizing her like she's under a microscope, hunting for the tiniest shift in an eyebrow or a nose bridge to turn into a whole narrative. And to be fair, this isn't unique to Lisa. Female K-pop idols in particular deal with this constantly. Every comeback, every red carpet, every live stream turns into an opportunity for strangers on the internet to play amateur plastic surgeon. Sometimes they're right that something's different. A lot of the time it's just lighting, makeup technique, weight fluctuation, or literally just a different camera lens. But the intensity of the scrutiny doesn't really care about being right, it just wants something to talk about. The Paris clip is honestly a good example of how this stuff spirals. A person cupping their face with their hands is like one of the most normal human gestures that exists. People do it when they're tired, when they're posing for a cute selfie, when they're cold, when they're just existing. But slotted into a "is she hiding a nose job" narrative, and suddenly it becomes suspicious. That's kind of the danger with celebrity internet discourse. Everything gets retrofitted to support whatever theory's already trending. So, where does this actually go from here? Realistically, probably nowhere dramatic. Lisa's team has weathered plenty of viral moments before without ever needing to respond, and there's no indication this one's different. She'll keep doing her thing: Vegas, music, films, and this specific wave of nose discourse will likely fade out the second the next comeback, the next red carpet, or the next headline-worthy performance rolls around. That's just how the churn works. Some new photo or moment will replace this one as the thing everyone's dissecting, and honestly, it might even be about her again in a month, just about something completely different. But for now, the split's pretty clear. About 6 in 10 people online are looking at the same photos and shrugging, saying nothing's changed. The other 4 in 10 are convinced they've spotted something. Lisa and her team aren't jumping in to settle it either way. And in true 2026 internet fashion, everyone's just going to keep arguing about it in the comments while she goes back to, being one of the most successful entertainers on the planet right now.